back, everybody. Our next guests were here last month as part of our Rolling Stones week, but tonight they're back with the song from their latest album, Joy. Here with Kill Devil Falls, please welcome Phish!
Traveling with him for this tour. This is my first tour. Their music just kind of winds together. It's full of freedom. It's full of happiness, and that's what I'm looking for.
You're just staring at your walls, observing echoing footfalls from tenants wandering distant halls. Then this one is for you. If children playing all around, to you it's noise, not pleasant sound. And you'd be lost on the playground. And this one is for you.
Well, when we started playing, we were a college band, just playing in college dorms, and then eventually playing in bars, and it was a very gradual spreading out. And we built up this following along the way, that people that liked to come and see us a lot because they knew that we would try to make every show different. Different song lists, different, whatever we could think of, different theatrical things. And when we left Vermont, when we left our hometown to tour a little bit, people would follow, and so what happened is we built up this following just by playing. It was never really records or radio or videos or anything like that that boosted our career. It was all this word of mouth thing. So that's different from how it usually works in the music business. So this works out pretty well for us because our fans are very dedicated, and over the years they last. You know, they're not just coming to hear one hit song. They're just coming because they don't know what's going to happen, just like we don't really know what's going to happen.
Seriously, because it gets me off, you know. So the more seriously I take it, practicing and stuff like that, the more I get off.
The more we put in it, the more we get out.
The better it is, you know. It's like like that thing in Pumping Iron when Arnold's talking about working out. He's like, you know, every time I get to that last set, it's like I'm coming, and then girls see my muscles, and I'm coming all night, and it's like all day long I'm coming, you know. And that's kind of how I feel, you know.
Harry, where do you go when the lights go out? Harry, where do you go when the lights go out? Harry,
you have to be on drugs to listen to Phish? That's what somebody said.
Someone said that?
Yeah.
Really?
Us before, yeah.
No.
Why would somebody say that?
Because they like drugs? I don't know. But, yeah, no, I like to see Phish sober. Less restrictions to that place where you need to go from music, more or less.
What's the place?
The place? It's in your soul.
Oh,
that place.
Oh.
That's why I see Phish shows.
I don't get it.
Because they take you to a new level that you've never experienced of musical appreciation.
Bigger than anything this little town has ever, experienced.
We are an army. We are not a bunch of wimps. Our job here is to maintain peace and quiet.
Actually, most of the police on the East Coast have called and said you realize you got at least 65 miles of traffic coming your way.
But no one taught that to me yet.
Sometimes it's like critics, what's the deal? It's like sometimes it's almost like they're offended by the fact that so many people would be enjoying something that they don't like. Maybe I can't know, whether what I'm playing is shit or not, But what am I supposed to do about that, I mean, I think it's great. And obviously the people in the audience do. The rest of that review, the guy says, they want to be like the Grateful Dead, but they're not. And the Grateful Dead did this. That's what the other guy said at the end of that article. I kept reading. He's like, well, the Grateful Dead had this. I'm not the Grateful Dead. I don't care if the Grateful Dead had that, There's aspects of the Grateful Dead that I love. There's aspects of, Boston that I loved. But that's who I am, I'm a child of the 70s, and that's kind of the point with people trying to be, oh, I'm going to be the next Jimi Hendrix, I'm going to be the next Jerry Garcia, whatever. You're not. You're 20 years younger. You didn't grow up listening to Del McCrory. You didn't grow up listening to blues. You grew up, I did, I'm saying this about me, going to a high school in New Jersey, or, in 8th grade, I was in New Jersey, going to the mall, and listening to what was on at the mall. And then I had to search out for some kind of depth. The suburban white, kid is part of history, whether you like it or not, part of American music history. We are. Take it or leave it. It's happening. So to those critics, I just have to say, if you don't like it, that's tough shit, because it's too late. Here we go. music is the realest thing in the world to me. It's realer than anything. It's the most, and anybody who's been there can feel it.